Welcome to the NRL previews for round 5 of the 2024 season. I'm Renee Gartner and I'm joined by Josh Mansour to unpack all the games this week. And now we turn our attention to the Bulldogs and Roosters after both just missed out on the 2 points last week. The Bulldogs, they're the first one under the microscope, Josh, and Josh had her car once again, this time HIA. Jake and Preston also out as well too. They were really brave against South last week. They're going to be under a lot of pressure with this Roosters outfit, though. And
brave is a perfect word. I feel like they were a bit underdone last week. Obviously, they had a lot against them. Curtis Moran, sin bin, Josh Adokar going off it with a HIA. And I feel sorry for Josh. I feel like he's kind of started the year pretty slowly with those injuries, but you know, I'm sure his luck's going to turn around soon. I feel like the Bulldogs, they've got the formula right. Like, they're hard work. They work very hard on the inside. They put a lot of pressure, take a lot of time away from opposition teams. The only thing that's lacking for the Bulldogs at the moment is just that final punch, landing that final punch, and I feel like they had great positions against South where they just couldn't capitalise on it. I'm sure a lot of learning lessons from last week. I know they didn't get the result, but if they could take the same kind of game plan and mindset against the Roosters, they can go close to win this game.
All right, well, let's look over the Roosters. Another great addition to their side, Lindsay Collins returning to the fold, but he can't do it all himself. There's a lot of pressure on him to do that.
It is.
What do the Chooks need to do to grab the 2 points in this game? Because it's still going to be a pretty daunting game.
I thought they were very close against the Panthers last week. I feel like the Achilles heel has always been their discipline, and unfortunately they get pretty frustrated when they can't capitalise on good positions. And Panthers just obviously end up winning the game, but with the Roosters, like, it's no alarm bells just yet. They still got the squad to do something special this year, I feel. Lindsay Collins is a massive inclusion for me. Like, he's a big game player, and yes, he's a prop, but he does so many great things. You know, he always puts himself in positions where he gets that team up the field pretty easily. He is great in rolling forward, but again, they are going to come against a Bulldogs side that's going to be very eager to try and upset them. And I know one thing with the Bulldogs philosophy, they want to try and be that giant killer, and it's a perfect opportunity against the Roosters this week.
Can you see them being a giant killer this week?
Yes and no. Again, I feel, I know, Switzerland classic. If I was going to pick a team, I'm going to pick the Roosters. I feel like they're definitely going to bounce back after last week's loss. Bulldogs will be galleon again, but I don't think they've got enough in them to beat the Roosters.
Well, maybe that's the motivation they need, is just hearing you on a podcast.
You never know. It might work.
All right. Thank you so much, Josh. Unmissable matchups taking place all weekend. If you do want to see this match live, head to nrl.com/tickets. If you can't get to the game, though, remember you can watch it on Foxtel, Sky New Zealand or KO. Kick-off is at 6 p.m.